Good afternoon, everybody. We are back to Finding 40 and Beyond. And this week, we are going to talk about I'm overweight. I'm 44 and I'm starting over. Now, this is not just about a journey. I know you guys see me lose weight before, on and off. Oh, God, it has been a struggle. And we're going to talk about some of those struggles that I've had. It's definitely a little bit difficult as you're aging. I wish I would have been a little bit more active when I was younger, but it's okay. It's all about starting over. It doesn't matter when you start, just start. You can't finish if you never start. So this time it's not just about a weight loss challenge. It's literally a journey that I am actually going on. So yes, like I said, I'm 44, I'm overweight, and I'm starting over. And I'm not only starting over with just weight, I'm starting off over with career, family, relationships, everything. So one thing I want to talk about is me being 44 and I will be 45 in December. Yay! I'm so excited for my birthday. I just love my birthday. It's just a fun time and it's just grateful. So me being 45, let me tell y'all one thing that I just recently did. So they're tearing down my high school and then they're rebuilding it. But of course, to walk down the halls, they did like a walkthrough and walking down the halls and seeing the people that you grew up with and just knowing like we lost a few people, like especially over the last couple weeks or so. Man, that's been tough. Like when you start seeing the people you grew up with, your age passing away, uh, it gets more difficult because then reality set in like, oh my God, I'm getting older, right? Don't let that get in your head because sometimes it can affect your mindset and you start thinking like, oh my God, when's my time? Don't think like that. Your time is your time, daytime is daytime. Just enjoy your life and continue to do. What my mom used to always say, don't just live to work or work to live. Sorry, I'm outside. I do not like bees and I have this beehive. Don't don't just live to work or work to live, whichever phrase is. Enjoy your life. Okay, so as you guys know, well, you guys don't know because if you're new here, welcome. I'm excited that you guys are here. And oh, people, what's up? Hit the subscribe button, follow me. We're just gonna go on this journey together. You don't have to do this alone. You're not alone. These little bugs are the crickets. They are loud. So one thing about being overweight, I was born premature, right? I know, one of the smallest kids. I didn't start really gaining weight until I had my children, and then started having heart issues, and then I lost the weight. Back in 2018, I was in a real bad car accident, lost the weight then, and then put it back on. And over the last, my mom passed away last year. If you watch my previous videos, you'll know about that. My mom and my dad. But when my mom passed, it really put me back like 30 steps back. And not saying that I was depressed or anything like that, but I was grieving. I was sad. The thing, you just look at life different when people around you that pass away. They always say ain't nothing like losing your mama. Especially if you got a really close relationship. Some people don't care about their mom or didn't have a relationship with their mom, but a parent figure, okay? It could be an aunt, uncle, friend, a neighbor. You know, that is a little bit difficult when you lose them. A child, it ain't nothing. I mean, it's horrible. So, let me give you a little bit of history. So, I lost a ton of weight. I was looking good. I felt good. I felt like I was still fat at the time. I probably was like 70 pounds smaller. Now, when you look at me, yes, 70 pounds is a lot. I almost still feel the same, but I don't have this back here, or I've slimmed out a little bit more. So when I lost the 70 pounds, I thought I was still fat, and I thought I could still eat a little bit more. I'm outside, like I said, you'll hear the airplane. So I put that weight back on. I couldn't figure out why I could not lose this weight. Of course, with grieving and life was changing, everything was just happening. It was extremely difficult to get the weight back off. Now, did I put 100% into it? Probably not. I put about 70% is good. And then I started taking the Ozempic shot. So when I started taking that, I lost about 25 pounds off of that. And I stopped taking it because I didn't like how it made me feel when I went up to the 10. I had the Wegovy, so I had a Wegovy shot. So I went up to 10 milligrams. I didn't like how it made me feel. I should have went back down to 7.5, but I didn't. And I felt like I can do it by myself, but I did not do well by myself. So now we're not gonna say we got to change our mindset. So we're gonna say starting over. So we're gonna start over the past 2 weeks. During the summer, my daughter was able to get a free membership at Planet Fitness for the teens, right? Up until the end of the month. I'm like, heck yeah, that's cool. We didn't go. Don't get too excited now. We did not go until 2 weeks ago. Now mind you, it started in June. What we at August? Don't y'all don't judge me. I'm still working on things, okay? So we went 2 weeks ago. She was really motivated, like, hey mom, let's go to the gym. You made me sign up for this in June. Let's go. I didn't have a membership. I didn't want to pay for a membership. I'm telling you. I'm like, let's get outdoors. Let's go walking. Did I do it? No, absolutely not. I see y'all judging me. Don't judge. So what I decided to do was I was like, you know what, I'm gonna finally take her. I was like, I'm not paying for no membership, so I got like a free pass, right? A free day. I sign up, we go, and she is like working me, okay, working me hard. I end up having that what is that chloride, whatever that virus that just went around. I'm assuming I'm gonna say that's what it was. And after that, I've been having some like acid reflux feeling. Oh gosh. So of course I get on the treadmill and we're stretching. I can't not breathe. Okay. I am struggling to breathe, just stretching. Why is that so difficult to breathe? So then we get on the treadmill and I'm literally like struggling. Okay. Struggling. I'm ready to go down. We're only at like 3 minutes and I cannot do it. So I was, of course, she's like super motivated to keep going. Thank God for the youth, right? And she's athletic, she dances. And so we get to about 10 minutes. I am like, acid reflux is burning. And I'm like, I can only do like 3 more minutes and I have to get off. We do 2.5. She like, you ready to get off already? Yes, I am. So I get off. Once I get off, we go to the bike because I cannot breathe, right? So I'm like, this is so bad that I cannot do it. So now, of course, I start getting in my head. I feel like I can't do it. I don't want to go. So I'm like, okay, let's go every other day, here and there. Blah, blah. Did we go every other day? No. We went like 3 days later. So we go back again. I'm not going to say it felt better. It still was hard. Then we end up walking like downtown Detroit. We end up going downtown Detroit, walking by the water. So we did a little cardio down there for like 30 minutes. I could not breathe. When I say I literally was struggling to walk, I don't know what's going on. That's something that I have to figure out with my doctor when I make an appointment because I know what it is. Because I'm unhealthy. My heart got fat around it. My visceral fat numbers are through the roof, I'm sure. So, of course, this week has been a little bit different. We've been walking. I've been going to the gym, stretching a little bit more. Um, I do Amazon Flex. So that getting in and out the car and walking, can't breathe still. Now, that may take about, I don't even know how long it's going to take for my body to adjust to the new. My body's moving a little bit more, but, excuse me, I'm going to drink a little water. Trying to do better, y'all. I'm trying. So then I felt like I wasn't eating bad, but I don't eat a lot. So I'll eat like breakfast and then maybe I'll do lunch and then I'll kind of skip dinner. Was it the best meals? I know my body needs meat. I'm not meat, excuse me, needs food to fuel itself and to keep going and keep going and keep going. So I understand that I have to constantly kind of eat in order for me to lose weight. Now, I fasted. My metabolism is completely slow. A little known fact, right? So, I have sleep apnea. I'm sure that's part of the issue. Another part of the issue is I had a hysterectomy. So I had that about maybe about 5, 6 years ago. I think I'm going into perimenopause, premenopause. I don't even know the name. I'm definitely going into something. I've maybe like the last year, I've been extremely hot. My mood is low. I'm just energy fatigue. That's gonna be a fun another day that we talk about, like issues that happen in the women's body, even things that people that are start noticing about like birth control. Anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked. So now, just me being overweight, this is just real. So I just started eating with no meat, increase my water intake, take my blood pressure medication. No, I don't want to take this medicine every day. I understand who wants to do that. But like I said, we're starting over, right? So we have to make sure that the things that we do, we have to be intentional with ourselves. We're always intentional with our job, with relationships. Let's be intentional with ourselves. How often do you really just take care of you? The one thing that I noticed when we're talking about starting over is for me, for years, I've always put everybody before me. I didn't realize I did that because my heart is like of gold. I mean, literally of gold. And I, what they say, you wear your heart on your sleeve. Like, if I had it, I'd give it my last. I don't have to have any long as everybody else got something, right? So I was steady pouring into everybody else, and people were just pulling. Sometimes you got something that people don't got. Oh, sorry. Sometimes you got something people don't got. It could be charisma, drive, um, personality. I mean, anything. Some people don't have it, and it's okay because that's for them. But one thing I noticed is I have charisma. I have a lot of good qualities about me because I'm me. And not saying people only take if you give, right? And if you allow them to take from you, the thing that I learned is they're not going to take unless you're willing to give it. So a lot of that was my fault. So I blame myself because they are who they are and I am who I am. And so I allowed that to continue to happen. But that has stopped, okay? So I'm still got a heart of gold. I can't help myself. But now I'm being more intentional with myself, especially more recently, now since the dust has settled a little bit since my parents passed. Of course, I'm older. Why does this bother me? But it does. And I cannot get this weight moving, but I'm going to get it off. Yeah, I don't even know if it's gonna come off, but I'm gonna get healthier. I want to feel better. I want to be able to get up without struggling to get out the bed or get off the chair or walk or move up and down steps. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to be having difficulty breathing. Oh gosh, why is it such a struggle? I don't know. I don't want to be snoring when I'm sleeping. I don't want to have those issues. So, in order to do that, we're going to take baby steps because we are starting over. We're renewing ourselves. We're refreshing ourselves and we're pouring into us. Because if you don't pour into you, how can somebody else pour into you? They can pour into you to support you, but you have to be able to pour into yourself. So that's what we're gonna do, you guys. I'm excited about that. So on this new journey and just trying to like just be intentional, drink my water, eat better, meal control, be mindful. Yeah, refresh. Another thing that I am starting over with is dun, 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 dun. I have decided to go back to school. I'm gonna go into detail about that next time. This time I just kind of we got a lot of stuff to talk about, right? This is gonna be, I want to do all of it, everything that comes with aging. We're gonna talk about it. If it's some topics that you want to talk about, chime in, comment below, hit the subscribe button. Let us know. Let me know some of your struggles that you're dealing with. Are you underweight? I know people who are dealing with underweight. They want to gain and they can't. We can talk about that. We can talk about the struggles of that, the struggles of being overweight, the struggles of medical issues by being under and overweight. We can talk about all of that. I just wanted to make a quick video, and they'll be around this time, 20 minutes long. Um, Look, I think, I don't know, y'all. I think I have a little bit of undiagnosed ADHD. My brain just be like, so if anybody else like that, like, I gotta find my people, you know? Either you my people or you ain't my people, you know what I'm saying? So I know an hour may be too long for right now until I start having guests and then we can talk back and forth. And I'm gonna bring younger people on here, older people. If you follow some of my older videos, we talked about dating, different things. We talked about a lot of different things. We kind of stopped, and if you watched the last video, we talked about how I closed my business, you know, starting over. We're starting over. Not only do you have to grieve, you talk about grieving, it ain't just the loss of a loved one, right? It could be a loss of a relationship, a loss of um, yourself, your old self. That was probably the hardest, losing my old self. I had to lose her in order to be true to who I am. Not saying I wasn't true before, but like going to this new wave of a person. But I love where I'm going. I love that I know I'm moving in the right direction. I know that God has been with me all along. Um, and I understand that. I understand that. I've been very blessed. They say God will meet you where you are. God will meet you where you are. And I believe that. And I'm just blessed and grateful for life. But yes, my name is Sharonda. I'm just a regular old person. I'm 44. I live in Michigan. I'm overweight and I'm starting over. Thank you guys for joining Finding 40 and Beyond. We'll see you next week. Bye. As I always say on my Facebook and TikTok channels, peace, love, hair grease. I'll also be posting some videos of me going to the gym, doing some workouts. You guys could do at home. Soon we'll have some journals where you can kind of just start journaling and start getting motivated, especially for the upcoming year. Love you guys.